for myself, I'm a very introverted person, and I tend to keep things to myself. And I have a brain that's very logical. So it's like, well, I'm scared about my health. Well, you have no reason to be scared about your health. You're healthy. You do these tests and all these things. Well, I'm still anxious. And I'm like working through it logically in my brain. And I try and just like diminish the feeling that I have logically and work through it myself. And it's a dance, and it works a little bit, but it doesn't fully go away. It just pushes it down. But when I'm able to vocalize it and express it out loud and get the actual words out of my mouth and share it with someone, typically my wife, and able to regulate with my partner, and she's able to listen to me and, you know, validate my feelings of what I'm going through. And of course you feel like that, you know, X, Y, Z, this is very normal. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. And then it's just all of a sudden like ease. And I'm like, wow, I feel a lot better now. You know, I feel a lot more calm and relaxed that I've released it. So I think a big thing for me, it was not feeling feelings numbing, trying to feel feelings, but kind of logically mansplaining it over myself in my head. And then it was actually letting it out, giving it like the attention it deserves to be put out into the world and communicate about it with someone who I trust and cares about me.
Do you ever get or feel shame about feeling the fear? Like, oh, this is so stupid. Why are you beating yourself up again? Why are you so worried about this? You should be stronger. You shouldn't be worried in this sort of a way. Because I think first order emotions are bad, but the really, really bad ones are the second and third and fourth order emotions. You know, your shame about feeling fearful, and your guilt about feeling shame about feeling fearful, and your frustration about feeling guilt about feeling fear. You know, it's it's all the way up.
I think I used to, but in, you know, the last couple of years in my attempt to just honor things that come up as they come up, it's gotten a lot better in myself. And I've been able to catch myself now. And, you know, mindfulness is another buzzword that people overuse. But if you're mindful enough to catch yourself with those first, second, and third emotions and watch them come up and be like, did I just say that to myself right now? Like, that's crazy. Like, I felt something and then I called myself an idiot for feeling that. And I called myself a pussy for thinking I'm an idiot for feeling that. And then that's an insane thought. If someone were listening to your brain right now, they'd put you in a mental hospital, you know? And just being conscious of that and being able to listen to your own thoughts sometimes help alleviate them so much, and just be like, you're human. And the more you're able to communicate them with other people that you trust, and then be like, yeah, me too, I have these thoughts too, you know? And you feel a little bit less crazy. You know, like, we were joking about intrusive thoughts on the drive here, and I was like, do you ever just think about like turning your car into oncoming traffic and just seeing what happens? And that's a huge thing with having a baby sometimes. I'm like, what if I'm holding her, what if I just dropped her? She just died. And I'm like, holy fuck. You know? You just have these crazy thoughts. But then I say that to my wife, she's like, oh my God, I had a dream that I threw her off the roof or something. I'm like, that's a little crazy, but me too, you know? And it's normal. We're human. It's our brains just overthinking, putting ourselves into a position to feel fear, and then trying to make ourselves actively avoid that fear so we don't get there.
Correct.
It's a human response to avoid pain.
I think this is one of the reasons that people have sort of resonated a lot with your story, which has been this very sometimes overly transparent approach to opening up about the, again, sort of boring fears. You know, there's boring successes, but there's also these sort of no one's going to give you any accolades for not dropping your daughter. It's like, oh, congratulations, you didn't drop your baby. Oh, you did? You're a monster. But yeah, just talking about the real finer points of psychology when you're a bit of an introspective person. So going back to the idea of confidence and fears, what do you think life would have been like for you if you hadn't gone for it, whatever that means to you?
It's an excellent question. You know, I was thinking about that the other day of how, like, again, the thought I was having was when we were young, we're told we can be anything. And then we realize it's a lie. And then we realize we're telling ourselves it's a lie because we actually just realize how much work it's going to take. And we'd rather believe it's a lie than we're not willing to work hard enough to achieve these things. And then it's kind of like this back and forth of like, can I? Or is it just too hard? Or am I just too weak? And it's this back and forth. And, you know, I'm just so grateful I fell into something that I was so passionate about that took a lot of effort and work, but that I also loved to do. And my body was built for, my mind was built for. You know, I was clearly genetically built to be a bodybuilder, mentally, physically, environmentally, my relationships, everything flowed perfectly for me to be in this perfect position. And I think it's hard to say where I would end up without this life. And I don't even like thinking about it because it's hard, but the effort that I put into this would be really hard for me to put into something I didn't love. So if I hadn't gone